And we're live.
What?
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 29 of Conjured Refreshments. Your host, Michaelos and Mystic. Hi, Mike.
What's up? How you doing?
All right. I'm rolling the intro. You know, I never thought about this. It's kind of awkward for you, isn't it, when I roll the intro? You don't hear the intro, do you?
No, I do not. Just silence. So much silence in the void of my soul.
So, we took an extra week off, and last week we took off was more cut for me this time because I had a job interview and stuff to take care of. And I started a job on Tuesday.
Tuesday.
And I stopped having a job on Tuesday.
I noticed.
Now, here's the thing, okay? I was already leery about this job when I had the interview. I was like, you know what? I need a job. They're offering it to me. I'll take it. What had me leery was I knew more than the supervisor of the department. And I wasn't trying to come off as, I know more than you. I really just used terminology that anybody in my field would understand. Especially a person in a management position. So I started my job. I did all the paperwork. I get down there. They take me through a walk around the building. Now, the layout of the floor makes no sense to me, but it works for them, so I'll figure it out. Then they put me with the trainer. And they go, okay, you go this screen, go that screen, go this screen, go that screen, let's go. Meanwhile, he didn't show me the scanner whatsoever. I was like, can you do it again and show me on the scanner how to do it? And you'll pick up as you go along. Okay. So everything there was voice activated. So I shadowed this individual for about an hour, learned nothing. Literally, I learned nothing about shadowing this person. So they put me on my own. So I grab the order I'm supposed to do. I put in the system, again, all voice activated. And then it reads me where I need to go. And the way it talked to you, it said it in a Siri voice, spit up 200 times.
I find it hard to believe there's a warehouse out there using voice recognition.
There is.
Voice recognition is nowhere near where it needs to be for that kind of
news. No. So I started cheating. I just started reading the scanner. Got my locations, but I still see how many I picked and all that fun stuff. And so I'm doing this, trying to figure out the layout, thinking I'm getting it. About halfway through my shift, they come up to me and tell me I have to pick it up. I have to go faster. I'm like, okay. So I try going faster while still trying to follow the rules of the way everything's laid out. You can only go up certain places, go down certain places. You have to follow the serpentine thing. Fine. The way the rows end and start made no sense at some points, and I had to figure that out. Fine. Then we went on lunch, and I was sitting with a group of people, and I was like, they asked me if I had any questions. I said, sure. What's your average overtime around here? And they all just laughed. This is about 10 guys just laughed. I said, I don't understand why this is a laughing thing. I'm not asking for the exact amount of overtime you work. I'm just asking for an average. Like, well, let's put it this way. You start at 8:30, you don't leave till 8:30, 9 o'clock at night. Start at 9:30, You don't leave till 9:30, 10 o'clock. Like, okay. This was not what I was informed of at the interview. So I come out. I get yelled at for not logging out of my scanner when I went on break, which nobody told me about, and I should have known this. By the way, this is what I was told I should have known. And then I'm giving 110%, and I get told, pick it up or else.
Or else you die.
I come from a background of supervision. I've never, on the first day, told any of my guys this. After 2 weeks, if they weren't improving, I would go to them and say, all right, you're not improving. How can I help you understand this to get you up, get your speed to pick up? What information do we neglect to give you? What information aren't you able to understand? How do we fail you? So a lot of times it's not the company's fault that they're a failure. It is the individual, no doubt about that. But you take the blame as a company representative to make that individual feel better, and you try to get more work out of them. This is how you do it. So I worked 8 hours, almost. Finished up my orders, walked up to the head supervisor, asked to talk to him, laid everything out for him, said what happened, and all they said was okay. I went, well, so my concerns aren't even being acknowledged. All right. I said, thank you for the opportunity. I'm sorry you wasted your time interviewing me and doing this training, if they want to call it that. I handed my badge, and I walked out. I left because I felt like I was being set up for failure.
Well, yeah, pretty much were.
And never, ever in my entire working career have I ever set anybody up for failure on purpose. If I've made a change in a policy or something that in turn end up making people fail, I took the responsibility on that, and I rectified the procedure. I don't understand how people can set people up to fail. And trust me, while I was there, I had all the looking at everything. I just in the first hour, I had about 30 different ways to improve productivity. Just stupid little things that could have been modified. So, my first day of job and the last day of job all on the same day. Sigh. So, Mike, how has your couple weeks been? Because it has to be better than mine.
Well, last week I took a week off from all caffeine, and it was horrible. um, well, cold turkey, just no caffeine. And I basically,
Why?
because I got to the point where I was drinking too much caffeine and I needed some time away from it because it's literally to the point where I could drink a whole energy drink and not feel a thing. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to take some time off from. So I was pretty much dragging through last week, barely. Like, no matter how much sleep I got, I was wanting to go to bed the whole day. So that was annoying. But
Yeah, your body's going through freaking withdrawal, man.
yeah. So that's the reason I didn't really record anything last week or really get anything done because I was dealing with that. And so this week I missed, I think, 2 Hearthstone videos, and I don't think I had a video for Friday. And so, yeah, it's a little off this week. But other than that, um, my wife got Overwatch. I let her play some of mine so that she can see if she wanted to get it or not, and she decided she wanted to get it, so we got her collector's edition and all that. So we just got that today, got it all ready to go and everything. She's
I mean,
playing
a
it
big
right
ass
now.
box like I got.
Yeah, the full on box and
That thing,
everything.
that thing is huge and heavy.
Yep.
And for anybody who's wondering about that box, doesn't seem there's actually an unboxing video on my channel with that. That that thing is huge, and I have like a little spot on my desk that I have dedicated to unboxings because the rest is full of computer junk or whatever. Like I'm like this is for unboxings. I would have put that on my desk going, oh god.
But yeah, I don't have an unboxing video. Sorry, guys, but I don't have that kind of camera set up. I do it on my
Oh,
cell phone, I
trust me.
guess, but I didn't feel like. But speaking of which, if you followed my Twitter, I've sort of hinted at a possible giveaway that's coming up in a month. I haven't mentioned anything about what it's uh gonna be or anything. I'm not saying any details just yet, but I'm thinking Sunday I will give a little bit more information on my Facebook page. So anyone watching this, if you're interested in a pretty cool giveaway, like one of the biggest ones I've done, then you might want to go make sure you're following my Facebook and Twitter because those are where you'll hear it first, and watching my videos because I will talk about it in my videos leading up to it and all that.
And your Facebook is in the link in the description below.
Yeah. And it's a significant giveaway. But without giving away too much of what it is. And I have some more giveaways leading up to that I'm planning on doing. Like we got an extra Jaina, and my wife doesn't play Heroes of the Storm really, and she doesn't like Jaina. So, and I already have Jaina, so we have an extra key for that I'm probably going to give away in between now and then, and some Hearthstone packs that I'll probably figure out a way to give away too. But
Yeah,
that's a lot of
we
exciting
discussed.
stuff.
Yeah, we discussed doing giveaways, and
Yeah.
damn it, I actually bookmarked that website. There it is. I got it now. I'm sending it to you in Discord. What we should use for it.
All right. I could check that out after the thing.
Yeah,
But
and I'll find out what the stuff is after the podcast because I'm curious too. I was going to ask it before the podcast, and you got working on fixing your wife's stuff, and
yeah.
as you said, I didn't want to use 100% of my CPU.
Yes, so it's definitely a significant thing. It's not just going to be like a skin or an in-game thing. So definitely pay attention to my Twitter and all that. And pretty much there'll be information all over the place leading up to it till the big reveal of what it's going to be and all that. And uh, I'll give a month's notice before the actual giveaway because I'll probably have some certain things you have to do to qualify for the giveaway and all that because of the size of the item. So that's something to look forward to. And also, um, but yeah, subscribe to Mine and Mystics channel because I'll be talking about it on some of the co-ops we do. I'll be talking about stuff on some of the videos I do. There'll be a little bit of information all over the place. So if you want to be really caught up on it, then the best thing you can do is subscribe to me and Mystic, and also check out my Facebook, check out my Twitter. There will even be some information on my wife's commission page. She's going to put some information on there too. So check out her stuff. And also, if you're looking for some art, that's a good place to buy some artwork of a WoW character you have or something like that. No lore characters, obviously, because you can't make money off those copyright infringements and all that. But if it's your own personal character, then she could work with you on that. We might have a link to that uh, if I can pull it up here.
Which one do you want?
To your commission, but whichever one you want to be linked to. She's gonna send me a link. I'm gonna send it to my stick, and he could put it up and all that somehow. but she'll also have information on it. So that's one of the ways I'm doing it too. Is I'm just spreading around a little bit of information everywhere, so that uh, pe- people watching and all that can watching my stuff and all that has a more heads up on it than people who don't normally watch my stuff. Kind of a benefit to subscribers and all that. So,
Right.
um, but I haven't fully fledged out all the plans on it yet. But once I do, eventually I'll have the full thing on my Facebook on stuff you need to do and all that to be ready. But you'll have plenty of time to get ready before I do the actual stream where I actually give it away. While I get this link. Copy. Sorry about this. Completely forgot to do this beforehand, guys.
While you're doing that, I will say for me, Hyperdimension's on hold right now. I have a project coming out Monday that isn't so much replacing it, but due to time constraints and everything, I need to start pushing this stuff out before adding any more hyper.
Oh, I'm back.
Especially,
My thing disconnected.
Since I, oh, okay. Especially since I have to work and get the video to work. You want me to put that in the description, Mike?
Yeah, just put in the description. Should be fine. But that's the link to my wife's art gallery and where you can go to commission her for artwork. And she's a good artist and definitely worth the money, every bit of it. So if you want like a portrait of your WoW character, whatever, it's a good place to go. Yeah, pretty much anything you want her to draw that doesn't involve copyright infringement, obviously. She can draw that for you, and logos, business stuff, if you want to start your own business, and website art, all that. But you can go on there, and she will eventually have. That'll probably be the very first place that most of the information is going to be. So if you want the first heads up on exactly what you need to do, then that'll probably be the first place you need to go for this giveaway. And tomorrow I'm probably going to give a little more information on it. So keep an eye on my Facebook for the reveal of tomorrow I'll probably reveal what it is to everyone, and then I'll put that on my Facebook, and then links to stuff and all that. But anyway, on from that, I also got into the Legion beta today.
Go fuck yourself.
So I got some. Next weekend, I'm going to be recording a shit ton of Legion beta, and I'll probably take over a lot of my channel along with Overwatch. I'm thinking after next weekend, my channel's mostly going to be 50% Legion beta, 50% Overwatch, mostly because I can't stop playing Overwatch. So I figure, fuck it, I'll just record all my Overwatch games and just because I am addicted right now. So
you know what? Though nothing beats the 6-man Soldier 76. So
yeah. So plus my wife just got Overwatch, so I'm going to be playing a lot with her. So I might do some recordings of that. May not. We'll see how it goes. I'm obviously not going to record everything because there are times I just want to play just to play, you know.
Dragon Ball Neoverse.
Do what?
We need more Dragon Ball Neoverse.
Yeah, I was thinking next weekend we can do a bunch of co-op stuff during the day. Since my recording sessions are later at night, so during the afternoon, maybe next week, Thursday and Friday, we can do some co-op stuff to put out, so that my channel's not entirely WoW and Overwatch. But yeah, a lot of my series are ending, like my solo series, so I'm trying to find stuff to replace those. I've temporarily replaced Stardew Valley. It's only temporary. It will be back. I replaced Stardew Valley with Smashing the Battle, which is a hack and slash game. And then I replaced X Blades with Arc that me and my wife and Mystic are playing. So those are a few changes on my channel. So,
By the way, I took that server down because nobody was logging onto it.
oh, that's fine.
And even if you guys did find it and log onto it and had the right password, that's great. That's fine. It's dandy. Your bodies, they 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 went away.
That's fine.
Not by me, but by but they they were just they disappeared.
Decomposed.
Yeah. And church might be mad, or sorry, wife might be mad, but I had to expand the building.
Had to what?
I had to expand the building.
Oh. Well, we'll see when we get back into that.
and we lost a couple trees around the house, not by me, by dinosaurs.
Well, that'll just be a pleasant surprise when we log in next time.
And I got tired of waiting for you, so I made a bed.
Well, she says that she's gonna want assault rifle when she logs in.
Oh, is she?
Because she's the builder, so she gets the assault rifle to ward off to defend herself and ward off the tree toppling dinosaurs.
What about a Gatling gun instead?
Well, as long as it's a powerful gun that can annihilate dinosaurs, I think she'll be okay with it.
Okay, but you gotta get a lot of resources, man.
You just cheat one in.
Oh,
just for her. We're not
after all that work. After all that work I went through to get all the resources I need to make the stuff I needed to protect myself, just cheat it in.
Just for her.
You know how many trips I made to an oil thing to get the oil I needed?
We'll see how it goes next time we log into Arc.
All right, are we ready to move on to actual Warcraft stuff?
Sure. I think we've
All
covered
right.
pretty much everything, the exciting news and everything that anyone not watching before this point missed, and will never ever get to see it again unless they rewind.
Be kind, rewind. I think I just dated myself there, huh?
Dang VHS hippie.
So, Legion transmog system. They're testing it out, and they made some changes. First of all, Hunters and Shaman can now equip mail from level 1. Warriors and Paladins can now equip plate from level 1. So obviously that's going to change some of the lower level rewards. But I think that is a good idea. It never really made sense to me why Hunters and Shamans, Warriors and Paladins had to wear leather and mail respectively at those lower levels.
Yeah.
Even back whenever I first started playing out, when I hit the 40 mark on those characters, I don't remember going to do a quest that was like, hey, you learned how to properly fight in mail or plate armor now. You can wear this now. It just went, you can wear plate now. I don't know what the purpose behind that was.
Well, you gotta. Your character has to wear mail for so long that his muscles build up under that mail to the point where it can handle the plate.
Right.
See, it's like lifting weights. You just gotta wear that mail armor for 20 or 30 levels or whatever it is.
40
until your muscles can handle the weight of the plate. But now that we're all seasoned warriors and we're having children that are super beefy and strong coming out of the womb or whatever. They're growing up in these super buff teenagers and all that, and they could handle the plate at level 1 now.
And so the transmog system, you can set appearances. So you get the stuff you like, you can make an appearance. There's add-ons already out there for this, but now they're actually implementing this into the transmog system. You can set them, and there are some bugs where sometimes it just disappears. And there are some other issues where you have armor sets from different expansions that look similar but aren't showing up right now. And that's a bug that they're is out there, and they're working on getting it to go through. What do you want to say, Mike? Mike?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say something.
No, I just muted the mic real quick so I could say something to my wife.
Oh, okay. So, I am very excited for this transmog system. Not because I'm a big transmog person. I don't go out of my way like a lot of people do and farm this level 22 dungeon to instance cap to get that one piece of gear drop because it goes with their hands better or something, whatever. You do that, more power to you. That's how you like playing the game. I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to say you're stupid for doing that. More power to you. I don't do that. However, I do have a lot of stuff I've gotten over the years from raids, from dungeons, from quests that I have in my bags that I literally have no room in my transmog guy or my bank. And my bag is going to get pretty full with transmog too. So yeah. What do you think of this transmog system, Mike?
Oh, looks good to me. A lot of it's stuff I've been wanting for a while, so it's like Blizzard's doing something right every now and then. Once in a blue moon.
All right.
Get some
All
stuff out
right.
of my bags.
Talents. Now, last time we had the podcast, it was to change your talents and change your spec, it cost you gold.
Not anymore.
And we said we didn't like it. Blizzard listened.
Yeah, they're actually doing that now, and it's kind of creeping me out.
They also said they didn't like the way in Warlords and in MOP how players just went and bought those tomes of Clear Mind, whatever they're called now. You bought a stack of 200 and you were set. They didn't think it add anything to the game. So what they did was they changed it so you can only change your talents in a resting area. So any place that gives you the Z's on your portrait, or a place that says you are now resting, is in the places you could change your talents. I didn't like that one. A lot of people didn't like that one because you got people, especially high-end raiders, who you're going to be forcing them to essentially hearth. Like, okay, we're doing trash. Everyone grab your AoE talents. We're going to do a boss. Hearth, change to your single target talents. And that's stupid. So then Blizzard comes out with these tomes that inscribers make. There's a big one where anybody around it and your raid can sit down and change your talents and whatnot. And there's individual ones. So, what exactly changed? Mike, you have any idea what changed? We literally came from full circle.
I just think Blizzard is reading the forums for a change.
Well, if they're trying to make inscription a viable profession again, was it ever viable? But anyway, try to make it viable, and just say that, because we honestly, we have literally came full circle.
Yeah.
Because now you have people who are just going to get who can't, just going to buy out off the auction house, or have a friend make a whole bunch of them and just have a stack of them in their bags now, which is exactly what we're doing now.
Yeah. I guess it's just a way for some inscriptionists to make a little more gold. I'm sure at first they're going to cost a whole ton of gold, and then
Oh yeah,
they'll settle down. But as the market gets flooded,
oh yeah, I might actually just make a, because I plan to play a demon hunter. I might just make a demon hunter, a flower picker, and a inscriptionist.
I already have that in my shaman, so I'm all set.
Oh, I have two inscriptionists. I have one inscriptionist. I have like three flower pickers. I don't know if I want to level those characters immediately, but that's beside the point. I, I they need to do they need to do something different. We literally came back to square one on this talent system issue. Are flowers going to be as abundant as they were in Warlords? I hope not, but anybody who's had a gathering profession, you know that at some point in that profession, in that expansion's life, you have a shit ton of the resource.
There comes a point in every expansion's life where you regret having a gathering profession.
Yeah.
Like, why do I have this again?
So this whole talent thing, I still think needs to be worked. The not being able to change it unless you're in the rest of the place, not a good idea. The having to have these things from inscriptionists, while it's good for the inscription profession, don't get me wrong, it is good for that, especially early on in the expansion. It's not solving what you initially said the problem was. So, figure something else out, please. You know what might actually be good on this one. Follow me on this one now. It costs you XP to change your talents.
Huh. How'd that work for max level?
Uh, you, you obviously you're killing stuff that's going to be yellow or obviously red or skulls to you. So you still build a pool of experience.
Oh, well, yeah.
And what you can do is break it down per tier of your talents. We'll say per tier per spec. So the first time you change one, it costs. First time you change a talent in one tier, it costs say 5 experience. We'll say you change it again, it's 10. Just do small increments. Obviously, you can do bigger numbers, but you also make the system so you can't down level. So if it's going to take you away from the experience that would you need to be at that level, it will just say you can't do that. I'm not saying that's a perfect idea. I'm not saying that by any means. It's just a bit different than what we have going on now. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds like a good idea.
And at max level, say you can only have a buffer of, say, 1,000 experience.
Yeah.
Or even less. You can have a buffer of X amount. And if you're raiding, you're obviously going to be building it up. And say raid mobs only give 2 experience if you're max level. Whenever you kill them, to go to that buffer.
Yeah, I could see that working out, especially get you out doing stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
while doing stuff your level.
Yeah. Obviously, if you go out and fight something that's green or gray to you, you get nothing from that.
Yeah, like you won't get
It
any
has to be
XP from just
yellow or
running.
higher.
You won't get any XP from just running Black Temple for the 500th time trying to get the Warglaive.
Right. And you also make that buffer. Excuse me. Has to be killing mobs. It can't be picking a flower. It can't be mining a node. It has to be straight up murdering something.
Yeah, like nothing super easy to get.
Right. Not super easy. Not super hard either.
Yeah, not like kind of in the middle ground.
You can even take it a step further if you want to get people to go out in the world and have it reset every day.
Yeah, kind of like an extra little daily you could do.
Yeah. That when you're out in the world doing your dailies or whatever, you're building that up.
Better than just having something taking space in your bags anyway.
Yeah. Again, I'm not saying this is a perfect idea. It's just not what we have now. It's just a hair bit different enough.
Yeah. And it seems like it'd be easy enough for them to implement something like that too. Just uh I'm sure they I'm sure it's just a few lines of code. Probably not.
Probably not.
But
Probably
uh
not.
it doesn't seem like it's something that'd be insanely difficult though. It's not like adding a whole new item or something like that or
Mm-hmm.
so.
And you can still have these. You can even not do the entire idea I did where it was per line. It can just be every time you change a talent, that XP cost increases. So you can still have these tomes and whatnot from the inscriptionist, where you know what, I gotta change every single talent I have. I've already changed 4 times today. It might, draw me out, so I'll use this instead. That gives you 2 options to go down. Again, just an idea, not a
Yeah.
I have the best idea in the world and Blizzard should do it. It's just a small one. You have any ideas for that?
Not really. Your idea sounds pretty solid. I don't personally have any real ideas myself, but I don't really play a class where you really have to switch talents a whole lot. But like I'll switch up a talent every now. But it depends on how the talents are in Legion for Rogue. Like there may be some more situational than are now, but right now I hardly ever switch up talents.
Right.
I mean, part of it's just the hassle, just because every boss fight having to change a talent is too much of a hassle for me. So I just go in and
Well, for me, on certain bosses, like most of the time, my talents stay the same. They don't change. And there's certain bosses where I see the raid makeup we have, and I'll modify my talents a bit to make up for what we're lacking with the composition we have.
oh, yeah.
All right, moving on to our next topic: vanilla dungeon objective XP nerf.
Say what?
So yeah, well, it's actually 2 topics in one. A leveling hotfix as well. So what they did was they made it so it takes longer to kill stuff and actually rewards less experience from the lower starting area stuff. And I actually saw this because I made a shaman just because I was bored. I was like, you know what? I want to level something. What do I have to level? I looked at all the characters I don't have max level going. And by the way, I have every character at max level. Just looking at the ults I have made. So I made a dwarf shaman. Why? Because I haven't played through that starting zone in many moons, especially not since the Cataclysm revamp on it. And got all my heirloom on, had everything going, and yeah, I was getting a smaller amount of experience from the stuff, and it took 2 or 3 attacks to kill stuff.
Ooh.
At first I thought something was wrong, honestly, because I'm like, and lightning bolt tap. What do you mean you're still alive?
Die, please.
Say what?
I don't think it's too much of a bad move bringing the lower levels kind of back onto par,
No,
really. Especially since they have the level boost, which is why they said they're doing this now, because they have level boost. It's if you don't want to go through it, just boost your level.
right,
It's free with the expansion, so it's like, uh, and I think that's one of the main things that kind of sells it for me is the fact that they do include it free for everyone who buys the expansion. You get the free level boost. I may have a different opinion of it though if you didn't get that free level boost and you had to pay the $60. Then it's like, okay, so now you're just coercing people to just pay $60.
right,
But
right,
I can see people who do a lot of alts that they may have to shell out $60 quite a bit if they don't want to deal with that. But if you're making alts, obviously you're making them the levels. So maybe not everyone, obviously. There might be someone who's just making an alt just because they want to fill a role in their raid or something and they don't want to deal with the leveling. But a lot of the people
right.
that do alts, they want to level up from the beginning. And this kind of makes leveling that alt from the beginning a little better because now you have this other challenge and it's actually like, especially for those people that do the Iron Man thing, the Iron Man challenge,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, makes it a little tougher for them probably.
Um, some stuff they added to the lower stuff, the lower level mobs was the multi tapping, and the, that causing the health to scale. So you're no longer afraid to attack something with a another person of your faction. Their health gets bigger. And I saw that again when I was leveling. I had to go into this cave, and there was a mob in the middle, and there was another shaman actually on the other side. He cast lightning bolt. I cast lightning bolt. He cast lightning bolt. I cast lightning bolt. And we just pinged the threat on that mob back and forth, and we both got credit for it, which was awesome.
And the boss was just in the middle, like, who should I attack? Who should I attack? Who should I attack?
Ow! He hurt me. Ow! He hurt me. Ow! He hurt me. Ow! He hurt me. Mm.
Hulk mad. Me punch shaman. Ow! Other shaman hurt Hulk. Hulk don't know which shaman to hurt. Hulk sad.
They also made it so whenever a player in a low level dungeon dies in the release, they're at the entrance of the dungeon, just like they've done with the recent expansions, which is awesome. Especially since some of those low level dungeons, I don't know where the entrance is. There's that one with the water underground. You got to do that jumping. And there's a turtle in the middle of the island. You do
Serpent's
swimming things. Sure, whatever it's called.
No, wait, that's not. That's Burning Crusade.
I don't know. I just know it's on the Night Elf continent area.
I know which one you're talking about, but I can't remember either.
Okay.
They completely replaced everything in there with Twilight people for a revamp recently and to bring it up to higher level, whatever.
So yeah, every time I died there, I just waited for a res because
Place.
nope. The level 1 through 10 enemy NPCs do a little bit more damage, which is awesome because you're now more threatened by them. Come on, all of us old school WoW players, when we first met Murlocs, we also decided we hated them at the same time.
Didn't even give them a chance to introduce themselves. We didn't go to the party. We didn't share biscuits with them. We didn't have hors d'oeuvres. We were just like, I hate you.
Because you're attacking this one who's out in the middle of nowhere, and then he runs away, and you're trying to catch him, and then there's 27 coming after you.
I think the biggest frustration with that for me was the fact at that level, you have no way to legitimately stop them from running away. Because at that level, you don't really have a stun or anything. And if even if you're a rogue and you happen to have cheap shot, And kidney shot, you still have to be in melee range for kidney shot, so you're chasing it down, trying to get the kidney shot.
And you really don't have an effective AOE.
Yeah, so it's like you're pretty much screwed once you meet a Murloc. Your lunch.
They reduced the out of combat health regen for people below level 20. So when you get done fighting those 927 Murlocs, and you're just standing there with 2 hit points left, and your armor is about ready to fall off, just hanging by a thread, your health goes up very slow.
So you mean food and drink are actually going to be things I don't just vendor as soon as I get?
Uh-huh.
So that's what I do with them right now. Oh,
Right?
look, I got a loaf of bread and some tap water. Here, vendor, do you want this? Like, yeah, sure, just add it to the pile. I'll give you a couple silver, I guess, because I have to.
They reduced the damage done by players at lower level to make the pacing of the combat feel better. Strength and agility classes have a reduction in their damage. Casters have a reduction in their damage up until level 40. Once at level 40, apparently it's all like it was before a patch.
So you actually go through a zone and you actually finish the zone in pace rather than get halfway through the zone and be like, you know what? I'm going to the next zone. No, I'm going to skip the next zone. I'm going to go to the zone after that. Like it was before.
What I would love for them to do, in all honesty, is make it so you just got to do one quest not lands, and you just bypass all of it. Well, I'm 58. Hi, fly to honor hold. I flew to honor hold. Talk to so and so. Hey, so and so, go to Northrend. Yes, sir.
Well, I wouldn't mind if it was just, yeah, no one likes Hellfire, so you can skip it. And in fact, here's a pass, so you could also skip Bladespire. So that way you could just do Zangarmarsh, Nagrand, maybe Shadow Moon or Netherstorm, whichever one you like the best, and maybe we'll give you a pass on Terracar. Mostly Hellfire,
moving on.
though. Mostly Hellfire. Hellfire can go to hell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that, you know what? When you reach Hellfire, you kind of graduate. You graduate from hating Murlocs to hating pigs.
Yep. It's just so bland.
Yeah. It's like, I remember that was the first thing when I started Burning Crusade is like, God, I hate Murlocs. I hate Murlocs. I hate Murlocs. Then I get the Hellfire and it's like, stupid boars, go die. Die in the fire. What stupid worm thingies coming out of the ground? Could barely see your little tumbling rocks. And then you're just raging at everything in Hellfire as you're going through, and you're just like this grumpy old man. And then you see the foot of the Fell Reaver coming at you. You're like, just raging at the screen. And you just start drawing fan art of the Fell Reaver dying in the most horrible of ways, and your parents question your sanity.
Mike, did this happen to you in real life?
Well, no, but it easily could have if I spent maybe another minute in Hellfire.
Because I'm starting to feel like this is from personal experience, man.
I actually have never. Well, when I first quested there, I actually never got killed by the Fell Reaver thing, and I didn't even notice it was there when I first entered Hellfire. But a lot of people say they've gotten killed by the Fell Reaver without even knowing it, so I just threw that in there. But for me, mostly it was just those stupid worm guys and the boars being too close together while you're trying to pull an orc. Now you pull the orc, and then you have this worm spitting at you, and then while the worm's spitting at you, you got two boars flanking you from both sides, and then you just pull a Jurassic Park thing like clever girl, because the worm was the distraction. The boars are coming for the kill.
So moving on,
That's
Gnome Hunters.
New WoW movie, Hellfire Park.
So Gnome Hunters, they'll be available
Nobody
in the
cares about Gnome Hunters past.
pre-expansion patch. Some people might, Mike. You never know.
No, there. Okay, anyone who cares about Gnome Hunters, say so in the chat now. I'll give you 5 minutes. See, no one's saying anything in the chat. See, no one cares.
See, someone said something in chat.
You don't count.
Oh.
No one who's able to speak on the podcast counts. There has to be someone that does not have a voice on this podcast. I'm giving them a voice in the chat right now. So in the next 5 minutes, if anyone says, I love Gnome Hunters, then I will throw that statement out, but no one cares.
All right, so moving on. Warlords of Draenor is now in the base purchase of World of Warcraft. So now when you buy WoW, you get Vanilla, BC, Wrath, Kata, MOP, and WOD.
Which is a pretty good deal for the price when considering.
Yeah, I'm happy about that. I'm as happy about this as I was whenever they changed their patching system to when you reinstall to downloading one patch.
Especially since if you buy a ticket to their movie, you get that. You get all those expansion and everything. So that's cool that people that buy the ticket, they get that, and that's like a great value because now you have like all of WoW.
Right.
So new players, they have plenty to keep themselves preoccupied up until the end of Wrath. Because no one goes beyond Wrath. Oh, and people that are watching now, if you say I love Gnome Hunters in the chat, then we will go back to that topic. But I did that earlier, but I just noticed some more people came. So I'm just letting you guys know if you want to.
Okay.
If you want us to talk about Gnome Hunters, but I am under the belief that no one cares. So.
Well, honestly, Mike, honestly, on that topic, people have to care because Blizzard's making it.
Their pets. No, their pets are going to eat them. And it'll be. Oh, well. Thank you, William. Thank you. Now we have to talk about Gnome Hunters.
You realize that they're getting a mechanical pet for their pet, right?
Yeah, because that's the only pet that won't eat them. And, except maybe bunnies and other vegetarians.
Other vegetarians.
In PvP, I would just carry around a bottle of barbecue sauce, and when I see a gnome hunter, I just throw it on the gnome hunter, and then their pet just does the work for me.
Oh wow!
But I'm joking.
Oh.
It's not that I hate them or anything. Yeah, I do.
I just think honestly that gnome hunters should be allowed to ride their pets if they're a big pet, like if it's a bear or a wolf, they should be able to ride them.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Like just like a little extra perk to being a gnome hunter, you could just mount your large size pet, like certain pets.
Yeah. Unless they make it so where gnome hunters can only tame small animals. So like the battle pets. Yeah. Now they're also gnome pets now too.
Suddenly, Tiny Fell Reaver has new meaning.
There you go.
Merlockedin Storm Rage, or whatever his name is. Mercadin. Yeah, Mercadin. Or the Spartacus one, or they're all gnome hunter pets now.
Alrighty, so we got the WoW getting all of them up to the current expansion, which is great.
Yeah.
Blizzard also recently took actions against botters in WoW. Third-party programs, those bots, they're giving an unfair advantage, and they took actions against them, which is great.
Well, if they did it in Overwatch, they have to do it in WoW. So
Speaking of the Overwatch one, I know this is a WoW podcast, but they recently did the banning on Overwatch 2 for people using cheating software. Did you by chance see what Overwatch China did?
no, I didn't.
They posted the BattleNet of everybody they banned. I really wish US and Europe would do the same thing. Public shaming for the win.
It's like, you used an aimbot, you used an aimbot, you used an aimbot.
And our last topic we have with Overwatch. With Overwatch, they decided to give
We're already on the last topic.
Yeah,
It's gone quick.
It's been fun. That's why. With Overwatch, they added the ability to do a free
Microtransactions.
battle tag change. There you go.
Nobody wants microtransactions.
But so if you had a battle tag that was DK6672
or pink fluffy bunny death knight of doom,
yeah, that's not really going to be. I mean, you can keep it for Overwatch if you want. I mean, it's more power to you and all, but it doesn't really pertain to
if your
Overwatch. If you're playing,
if your mom got on your account and gave you the battle.net name of mom's cute little fluffykins or whatever, you could change that now.
Yeah.
Or mommy's special little baby, or
yeah. You get a one-time free change of your battle tag, which is cool. I think
one time. So if your mom gets back on your account and says precious little darlingkins is your new battle.net account, you're screwed now. That was your that was your one chance.
Oh, Mike, I wish I had your BattleNet information. I really do.
Well, that is why you will never get it now. I do not want to be the cute little Nido Fluffikin bunny hopper.
Oh no, it wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be that. It would not be that.
Little bunny foo 5962.
I can't. My idea is so bad I can't even say it on stream, so I'm just going to type it in Discord.
Oh, then I'll just say it on stream.
No, so then you're not getting it until after the stream. Then
banned. Just Mystic with the ban hammer. Banned. You're banned. Get out of my restaurant. No podcast for you.
1 week.
Like that Seinfeld episode. The soup Nazi. You're the podcast Nazi.
I like the idea of the free BattleNet change.
Yeah, it's cool.
I thought about it, but I decided against it because I can't pick the hashtag numbers on my own.
Yeah, it's especially good for those people that made their battle.net name when they were like 5 years old and they thought Super Spider-Man Awesome Sauce was an awesome name. And now they're like 20 years old and they regret it.
That, or whenever they first introduced it and you had to pick one to log into your account.
Yeah.
You're just like, fuck it, blah.
And you just put 1122005. Done. No one will ever see it anyway, right?
Welcome to Overwatch, damn it.
Suddenly you're playing Bastion and your name is 1001001.
That would actually fit though.
Yeah, that would fit, but That's what you change it to, because you're one of those people that only play Bastion because you like easy mode.
I since we're done with the WoW topics, we'll come back to some other random WoW topics. But I love the new players who are coming to Overwatch right now, playing Bastion. Because I'll start off with my either fair or my 76. I'll do one of those, and then I'll see someone up there with a Bastion, and I'll go okay. Whenever I finally die, I'll get Genji, and I'll walk up to them, and they'll just start shooting me, and I'll just start reflecting their bullets.
Which one sounds like Cinnamon Toast Ken? Hope it's me. No.
Nice.
Anyway, you were saying.
I'm just picturing someone having their bell tag as Cinnamon Toast Ken. Reaper, play the game. Cinnamon Toast Ken.
Is someone playing Reaper and their name is Cute Fluffy Pants, or
No, I was killed by Cute Fluffy Pants. No.
I can imagine someone. I bet there is someone out there who their battle.net account name is Your Mom. I guarantee you there's someone who has that one. Reaper comes by and kills you and says, "You were just killed by your mom."
I don't know if you've run into it, though, but I've run into a lot of people with their names like Widowmaker or Soldier 76. I've actually run into people who have their battle tag names as these characters. Like Soldier 76, play the game.
Oh, well, I should
Widowmaker.
I should
What?
change mine to Reaper.
Changes to Reaper.
Yeah, that's mostly what I play. My main is Reaper. When I attack, I play Reaper. When I defend, I play Widowmaker, and I just switch between those two. Like recently, I've been trying new heroes, but I'm so high. I'm in the higher levels. Like I wouldn't say so high level because I'm not like level 50, but I'm in like I made it to level 26, and as you get in those 20s, it's like playing new characters is a struggle because you're like fumbling. I said it to my team the other day that I wish they would have done it where each individual hero has their own like level for pairing reasons. So when you decide to go to a hero you don't play very much, you're paired with other people who aren't used to those heroes, just because it's a struggle to learn a hero you've never played before at rank 20.
Yeah, makes sense.
I find a lot of the time that I actually play, like I'll play, one of the heroes I don't play very much is Soldier 76. And well, he's easy to play and all that, so I'll pick one that's not so easy to play. Like Diva. Diva's not like super easy to play. And so I play her for the first time, and then we start losing, and then I'm like, okay, I'll switch over to something I'm good at. So I go the Reaper, and then we start winning because I'm actually competent now, and I'm not like holding my team back. But I find that happens a lot. So whereas I'd rather just play that character the whole game and learn to get used to it and all that. But that's just my one little complaint with Overwatch. As far as
jumping back to
matchmaking.
Jumping back to a little bit of World of Warcraft before we go. The little bit of beta I have played.
We're gonna have to start doing a Overwatch podcast.
Oh God. Wow.
Continue.
And we haven't done it. First of all, we haven't done a Casual Friday podcast for 2 months now. You want to add a third one to that list?
We could try and get it next week.
Anyway,
it's been busy.
Demon Hunters. I love the fact when you create a Demon Hunter, it tells you this is a advanced class, and if you're new to WoW, I would suggest playing a different class.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I just got in today, and I was checking it out, and I noticed that little pop up. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Nice little feature.
I love that they added that. And then when you're actually doing your Demon Hunter starting area, there is more advancement mechanics on the fights you gotta do. Like you actually have to move out of the way of fire. You have to move out of the way of lightning
No, no,
stuff.
no, 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 no.
Huh? What?
The
What?
fire gives you a buff, Mystic.
Uh, uh, just those little things like that.
If you don't
In
stand
that
in the
Demon
fire, how
Hunter,
do you cook your bacon?
just that little stuff that they did to make the starting zone for Demon Hunters actually makes it my favorite starting zone to date.
I'll have to check it out when I get fully into the beta. I just got it today. I haven't really got to see too much of it yet.
And then the Broken Isles, the scenario you gotta do for it. That's pretty cool in its own. You're just fighting hordes and hordes of demons,
You know,
and it's no surprise people die in this expansion. We were told this already. I'm not going to say who dies, but just in that scenario alone, 2 key figures just die in front of you. And what I personally love what Blizzard's doing right now is their cinematics. They don't actually have the final cinematics in the game. They're not going to release those till the game launches.
yeah, I was happy to hear that when they said that they wouldn't have them in the game until it launches.
So where's the cinematic? They either put up, cool cinematic will go here, or they'll just do their 10 years of Warcraft, Blizzard Entertainment one. It's all put up there.
Yeah, so you got to wait till expansion. It gives you something to look forward to.
Yeah.
If you're a beta tester.
And there's a little pop-up on your screen now while you're doing your quest or whenever you're initiating a quest of somebody talking to you, like Khadgar talking to you, or the Queen of the Demons talking to you. Just little things are popping up, which is so cool. Now, the things I'm not thrilled about right now in the beta is Brewmaster Monks. I played an hour of them. I bloody hate them.
Maybe Blizzard will fix them before it goes live.
I hate Brewmaster Monks right now so much. I actually contemplating just straight up deleting my Monk on live.
Well, you gotta wait to see what happens by the end of the beta. And especially with this beta, it seems to me, from what I've seen of this beta so far, it seems like Blizzard's putting more effort into it. Like, to quote Deadpool, they're doing maximum effort for this expansion. And it's either they're desperate and they're like to the point where they're like, okay, guys, let's just focus on this. Okay, we got to get this one because otherwise we're screwed, or something like that. Or something happened in the company that made them actually turn around, because a lot of the stuff that I've seen, like the responses and stuff in the forums and all that, it kind of gets this feel like there's actually a communication now between the player base and the Blues and all that, and it's much more fluid and things seem to be changing more. Like one day something's one way, and then a bunch of people complain on the forums and people make legitimate arguments and all that, and then suddenly there's a new change on the horizon and it's looking better than it was before. And it just seems like there's definitely a lot more hope for this expansion than what I was anticipating going into BlizzCon.
You know what? People may love these changes to Brewmaster because apparently it was too hard for people to play before. But I found myself wanting to push more buttons than there was a buttons for me to push. And no, I died so many times in that Broken Shore scenario. It wasn't even funny.
I'm not supposed to die on a Brewmaster.
It's not the fact that it took damage. It's the fact that I had no way to recover from the damage I was taking.
So if you want to level as Brewmaster, bring your pocket healer.
pretty much.
Hey, you want a spot in the raid? Better heal my ass.
Like,
Just like
I'll
the
play
current
some
healers
more.
in the raid.
I'll play some more, but as I said from day one when we saw these changes, I'm afraid for brewmasters, and I still am. It's not that I'm afraid of change. I'm not. Every expansion they've changed the class I've played. They changed the paladin a lot, and I adapted to it. It's just, it was horrible. It's downright horrible when I was playing that class. And if people love it, more power to them. I just won't play it. The problem I have with the Demon Hunter right now is, especially on the tanking side of things, I have my one attack that builds my pain. And right now, I have one attack to spend it only whenever they get a soul shard out there, then I can use it. So I found myself capped on pain quite a few times, and I've already had my other abilities that use pain on cooldown.
Pain.
Yeah.
It sounds weird. It's like, I'm capped on pain. I can't feel any more pain. I have so much pain.
Yeah. Vengeance Demon Hunters use pain, Havoc uses fury. So the little bit I have played of it, that's what I've thought of it so far. The zones are gorgeous. There seems to be, I don't know if it's on purpose or not, there seems to be a small little bug right now where you get a debuff in the Broken Shore scenario, and if it doesn't drop off you, you take it back to Stormwind, and that debuff is everywhere. like it can stack, and it can be applied multiple times, and guards everywhere have them. You just see jumping back and forth. Not sure if it's an intended thing, but yeah.
Oh yeah, it's totally intended. It's totally how it works.
But anything else you want to say, Mike?
Not yet. I still have yet to get into the beta. Anything I'd say now, I've already said in past podcasts and all that.
All right.
But
well,
yeah, it's until I finally get into it, I don't really have much new to say. Just
okay.
It looks interesting, but
depending on what news comes out by our next podcast, we may end up just talking about our beta experience in the next podcast.
Yeah.
But as always,
or maybe next week we could have a special beta chat podcast.
In the description below is the links to all of my social media, all of Mike's social media stuff, Mike's channel, all that fun jazz. If you want to see more from us, hit the subscribe button.
Or hear more about the giveaway.
There you go. More about the giveaway. Subscribe to us.
Yeah, it's
links in the description.
It's going to be about maybe a month to a month and a week or so before the giveaway. And if you want to hear more about the giveaway, best way to hear more is to subscribe to me, Mystic. Follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Follow Mystic on Twitter and all that. And just we'll be peppering information all throughout the place. But tomorrow I'll let you guys know what I'm giving away. But I'm just building up the suspense for right now. So it'll be revealed on my Twitter and my Facebook.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. Mike, say goodbye.
Goodbye.